Hey guys, Randy here, and welcome aboard the Seabee Traveler channel. Alright, in my last video, we looked at all of the main 5 14-day free camping BLM campsites, like the Roadrunner, Skidan, Plamosa. But on this video, I wanted to do something a little different. I haven't done these before, so we're gonna head towards Ehrenberg, which is just a few miles away. The exit we're on now is exit 11, and the first place I want to stop is on exit 5, Tom Wells Road. And the campground is, I think it's called Morgantown Dry Camping. So like I say, I've never been there before, so this is going to be new to both of us. When I was younger, Quartzsite didn't have an elementary school, so this is where we went to school, in Ehrenberg. So I've driven this road plenty of times in my day, and this would have been back in the late 70s. I graduated from 8th grade in 1980, so not much has changed. It's still a beautiful drive, especially on days like this when there's no clouds. So I think we'll just sit back, let the camera roll, and enjoy the views for a little bit.
Wheels are rolling on the 2-lane blacktop. Dust kicking high, won't let this heart stop. Friends beside me, laughter fills the air. Chasing sunsets, we're going anywhere. Wide open roads and a sky full of stars. Living our dreams while we travel afar. The world keeps calling, we can't stay still. Wandering souls with a restless will. Stopped in a ghost town, not a soul in sight. Rusty old signs in the pale daylight. Echoes of the past in the creak of the door, telling the tales of those here. Wide open roads and a sky full of stars. Living our dreams as we travel afar. The world keeps calling, we can't stay still. Wandering souls with a restless will. Camping out by a fire under endless skies. Fiddle tunes play as the moon starts to rise. Dreams as big as the mountains far away. Tomorrow's a promise of another day. Morning comes with the first golden rays. Packing up gear, hitting highways. Every mile we drive, there's a story to tell. Freedom's a song, and we know it well.
All right, well, you can kind of see the exit just right up here. Let's get good reviews, like 4 out of 5 stars. I think that's mostly because it is a lot of people stay overnight on their way to LA or something, and across the street to the right there's like a gas station, convenience store, so it's a good place to stop, get gas before you hit those high prices of California. And also the other reason was that the easy access to it. So once you get on the off ramp to the left, it's just over there. So it can be close to the freeway, and also you can go back a little bit farther if you want to get away from the little bit of freeway noise that you'll hear over there. What's funny is there's the pipeline road goes through Quartzsite. It all goes all the way through over to here, the gas pipeline. And I've driven that from Quartzsite to here on a motorcycle before. A friend actually, he rode my bike over, and I had the wrong spark plug in there. It was a little bit too long, so it on the trip over, it wore a hole in the piston. He thought it was his fault, and I let him kind of think that for a little while. So you can see the gas station I was talking about straight ahead of us. But we're going to head to the left. We're going to go south a little ways, and you can see these really nice views over here too. Alright, so we'll just keep going straight here, and this road, when it gets to the bottom, it'll kind of curve, and it turns into a dirt road. You see, we're, right along the freeway. You might hear a little bit of freeway noise, and at night it does travel a little bit. Little cattle guard, and we are on BLM land. Primitive road, caution. Well, I think maybe we'll drive back a little ways. And just like everywhere it was in Quartzsite, it is early November, so there's not a lot of people out here yet. But I can imagine this might get some people over here. I may have to come back in in late January to see how many people actually stay out here. I'd be interested to see if people prefer. And here's the gas pipeline to our left, and that takes you over to the river, and then there's a river crossing for all these gas pipelines. If you've stayed here before, I'd be interested to know how it went for you, how you liked it. So there's a schoolie over there. That's a big old bus. Looks like it used to be a city transportation. They're all decked out too. A lot of solar panels. Let's see. Warning flash. So this road was probably running through here. Probably got washed out. Look, you can see how the wash was probably running pretty good when all the rain they had. Yeah, there's a little pop-up tent over there. It looks like this is a gas line too. But anyways, I think this is probably far enough back. Let me get stopped. We'll see if we can't get a view from up above, and yeah. All right, well, you can see that's I-10. That's over towards California, and that's the Tom Wells Road, and that gas station across the street. Now, I don't know. It can't be called a schoolie because it wasn't a school bus or anything. So, if you know what that bus is, since it was a city bus, what is that? What do you call that? I don't know. But just look how wide open it is up here, and that's the pipeline road. And it goes through those mountains and it heads over towards Quartzsite. But this is a beautiful little campground. Look, you can see how far back it'll go too. Wow, this might be a really nice campground. I'm definitely gonna have to come back out here and see what it's like in the winter, in the end of the year. beginning of the next year. Wow, this is beautiful here. All right, well, this is a neat campground. It's called the Tyson, or the Tom Wells. I keep getting Tyson Wells, Tom Wells, but it's Tom Wells Dispersed Camping. Yeah, that's something to be careful of right here. If it does rain, you might get stuck out there. But other than that, this is a convenient, pretty little campground. I shouldn't say little, it's pretty big, goes back quite a ways. And you get pretty good reception. I'm at 4 bars. So you get some cell phone service out here. And Ehrenberg's only, I think 2 miles away, something like that. And the Colorado River's like 3 miles away. Well, I think the next stop we're gonna do is we're going to go down by the Colorado. There's another place I want to see. It's pretty close to that, and then we'll go along the river road, see what that's like these days. And there's also some sand dunes. There's no camping there, but I just wanted to see what it's like. I haven't been there in a long time, so I just kind of want to see if it's like I remember. I don't think it's like glamorous or anything like that, but it's a place a lot of the locals probably would take their side-by-sides, that kind of motorcycles over there, for any 4x4s. It's called the Ehrenberg Sandbowl. I think that's what it's called. Last time I was there, it was so long ago, I don't remember, but I don't believe there's any camping there. All right, so the next place that I do want to go see that Sandbowl, but I think there's a place just before that you can, it looked like a campground. I did a little checking, but I just want to stop by there real quick to see what that's like. I couldn't find a name for it, but it did look like there were some people camping anyways, but so we'll take a quick look at that. It's on the same exit as as Ehrenberg, and then also the road to get down to the river, the Colorado River. So you can kind of see it now over on the left. You can see, looks like a motorhome over there. So I don't know what to expect. So we'll just take a quick drive over there, check it out first, and then we'll go head over to that Sandbowl and then onto the river road, which I'm excited to get to because I haven't been there down that road in a long time. As a kid, we used to go down there, especially on the backwaters, go over there, go swimming, have birthday parties, that kind of thing. So if you go right here, that'll take you into Ehrenberg, home of the Panthers, black and gold. All right, so if you go right here, that takes you down to the river. But I'm going to just kind of loop around a little bit and see what that other spot is. See if that's camping or what. Well, this doesn't look promising, I gotta say. Little burned out van there. Wow, wonder what happened. And that motorhome was just right up here. All right, here we go. Pretty nice motorhome. They got a camper. It looks like he had a swamp cooler with some sort of stack on top of it. Let's just run up to the top of the hill real quick. That'll give us a good view of the surrounding area. I'm seeing some places it looks like they might be a little more than 14 days out here. Well, I think just right up here I'm gonna park for a second. Looks like this might be part of that pipeline road right here. I see those yellow signs, so it kind of tells me, yeah, you can kind of see it going straight through there. Look at that. Well, there's another motorhome. All right, well, let me get parked, and then I think we'll just take a look from above and see what we can see from up there. All right, well, there is that pipeline heading back towards Quartzsite, and you can kind of see some campers back there camping, and it does look like there's some trailers down there with four off the side by sides, so they might be using it as a staging area too right now. Well, this might not be a bad place to stay overnight for a night or two. You're pretty close to the river. Ehrenberg's not far away, so you can get some supplies if you need to. But that Tom Wells is really close to here, so I think that would be my preference. Especially if you're going to be staying more than a couple nights. I'd rather stay down there than here. Well, this is a kind of a rocky, little rocky road to get up here.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
All right, we're back to our roundabout. A little bit of a traffic jam right here, right now. All right. We'll just kind of make our way left and then head down towards the river. They've really upgraded this off-ramp from a ways back. It used to be just kind of like an intersection there. So I imagine with the increased traffic with this, is that Flying J truck stop, they get a lot more traffic now. It's kind of nice looking here. Palm trees. Nice groomed grass. There's a touring bus. Wow, and there's a big parking area for trucks. That's kind of nice. All right, well, our turnoff is, I'm not 100% sure. It's not here. Oh, there's a straight across the road from this sign. TC Energy Delivery, so yeah. And yeah, we'll just head down this road just a little ways and then we'll get over to the Sandbowl. It's an old foundation for something there. Looks like they're getting some work done. Got a track hoe up there. And this is like a main intersection to get across for this gas pipeline to get across the river. Look at all the pipe just laying here. Yeah, they're doing a little bit of work. They got some gravel piled over there. That's interesting. A lot of rock. Look at all that rock piled up. Wow, and this, I guess it'd kind of be like a river floodplain. You know, back before all the dams were built, this area probably flooded a lot. I know, like down in Yuma, all along the Colorado used to be, it was unpredictable. And after adding all the dams, they can control the flooding a lot more now. All right, well, it is just up here. And it kind of has a little bit of a pavement. There's a little, oh, here it is. I was gonna say it's farther back than I kind of thought. Yep, here it is right here. It's pretty easy to miss. I just did remember that there's this old pavement here. And you can see the hills straight ahead where everybody goes up. And it did look like at one time this was a pretty nice little camping area or something. There's restrooms there. Maybe it's just like a day use area. I just don't remember. I think way before my time is when this was used a lot. All right, well, here's a little bit better view of the Sandbowl. There is some sand out there, I guess. It's nothing like you would see in Glamis or down by Yuma, but it is pretty from up here. Well, and you can see right here the trails, how everybody's riding up to the peak of those little mounds down there. That's cool. You can see some berms. Oh, cool. Check out that circular where they just ride in circles inside that thing. All right. What do you say? Let's go take a look at River Road. See what kind of camping we can find over there. Yeah, there's some of those hills. I think I could make it if I tried. I do have 4x4 now, but I don't think I'll try it here. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll come down here, take a left, and we'll follow this main road that goes right along the river, and eventually it'll end up down near Cibola. But I think we'll just go down there for a little ways, give you an idea what that road is like. And then we'll make our way back here. We'll probably pass right by here again, and we'll make a left down by that gas plant, and then, or that gas transfer station, and then we will follow along the river again, but this time we're going to try and get over to the backwaters, which is a little bit neater, I guess. So you can see we're right along the Colorado River. And it looks a little deeper than it really is. Sometimes you can see sandbars. So they might have a little bit more flow going right now, letting some water out. But yeah, there are places up here that you can pull over and work your way down to the shore. And some people, they kind of use it like a day use. They go down there, fish. You probably could camp down there if you wanted. Well, it looks like, I don't know how long ago it was, but over on the left, there's it must have been a big brush fire. Look at that. I know they do have them. I think, wasn't too far back, there was another fire up down by Cibola. I think they call it the Oxbow fire. Look at that. Those are some pretty big trees too. Wow, but down there by Oxbow, there's a bridge that runs across the river from California to Arizona, and I've heard that burned down during that fire. There's a wooden bridge. Well, I think this gives you a good idea what it's like just following this river road down here. And then, so what I think we'll do is right up here, I'll turn around, and then we'll head down to the backwaters where more camping is going to be. All right, well, this is a pretty big pipeline system. It's it's a natural gas pipeline. It's like 86 miles. It starts here, but it comes from like the West Texas, Rocky Mountains region. And it serves natural gas to the western U.S. and Mexico. So it's like 86 miles. It goes down to Oglebay, and there it connects to a pipeline that goes down into Mexico. Quite a big operation here. All right, so now we're right along the Colorado River. I don't think this road has a name. I couldn't find one anywhere, but you'll kind of see places like this to the left that you can go down and camp, stay overnight. Now this is a lot like, oh, there's another one, some people camping down there. It's a pretty big rig down there too. But on the left is the backwaters. It's like a canal system, like I'm not sure exactly what they are. It's kind of like maybe like some kind of wildlife preserve or something down in there. But we would go down there and camp, have birthday parties, that kind of thing down inside these. There's another little pull off there. A lot of palm trees lining the road. And over on the right, you can kind of see California has developed that pretty much. Looks like some pretty nice houses, and they have their own docks down on the river. Now, I do know that in the past, kind of got a bad reputation over here. I noticed that a lot of some of these bigger camping areas, it looks like they've cleaned out a lot of the people, I guess, that have lived here for quite a while. There are areas you can see where people have lived, but they've been probably kicked out by Arizona. But looks like this might be the end of the road. No, maybe not. I know it dead ends up here somewhere. But yeah, I think they've been kind of kicked out of here, and now all they have to do in some of these bigger areas is just get the area cleaned up a little bit. Wow, this goes back here quite a ways. A little bit farther than I thought. But it would be nice to see them get this. There's a sandbar right there on the right. But it would be nice to make sure they get this all cleaned up and get rid of some of the bad reputation you had out here. I know a lot of people still do come out here to camp. There's a nice big camping area. Yep, this is where it dead ends. And it looks like there's a tent set up there. So I'll just get up here, turn around, and then I'll find a spot. Doesn't look like there's nobody there, but then I'll find a spot. Maybe we can get an aerial view, so I can kind of show you what the backwaters in this canal system kind of looks like. There's that sandbar again.
Singing, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough, no, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Her hair was fire red like red rocks in the sun. Her eyes were stained glass like blue under the glacier runs. Nowhere we're going still don't know where she came from. La la la, la la la, la la la. Singing, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough, no, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweeter than California, sweeter than Tennessee, sweeter than Colorado, sweeter than Georgia peach. Started with conversation, now you're here next to me. 24/7 days of sweet. And Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. But I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona, take me home tonight. I need you in my arms to wake up and feel alive. Sweet Arizona, yeah, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of you. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona. Sweet Arizona.
So you can see some more of California over there getting built up. Arizona decided to keep it camping. There's no private property over here. Wonder how old those palm trees are. Wow. I wonder if there's a certain time of the year that this gets really green or something, because you can see some of the water over there on the right, but that river just looks blue. We did tube down that a couple times, but it's pretty slow flowing around this area. But it's not like riding down the Salt River rapid, stuff like that. It was pretty fun. All right, well, we have one more campsite to go see, and that's going to be on our way back towards Phoenix. It's getting a little bit late in the afternoon, and I wanted to head over there before it gets too dark. But yeah, this has been pretty fun over here. I'm glad to come over here and see what it looks like. All right, yeah, so let's head back. We're gonna go, last spot's gonna be Gold Nugget campground. I've heard some good things about that, so I wanted to go give that a check out on my way back towards Phoenix.
Every mile's a story, every turn's a surprise. Epic views ahead under these endless skies. Rolling with the traveler, free as the breeze. Chasing those sunsets through the rustling trees. From starlit skies to campfires aglow. Life's an open highway where we're bound to go. We'll stay in a place where the camping is free. Wake to the dawn, hear the freedom ring with every star that lights our way. The road keeps calling, it's where we'll stay. Saw a ghost town fading in the desert dust. Every cracked in creek told a tale of rust. We keep rolling through the world so wide. The Seabee Traveler spirit is our lifelong guide. Rolling with the traveler, free as the breeze. Chasing those sunsets through the rustling trees. From starlit skies to campfires aglow. Life's an open highway where we're bound to go. camping is free. Wake to the dawn, hear the freedom ring. With every star that lights our way, the road keeps calling, it's where we'll stay.
All right, here we are, Gold Nugget Road. Now, I've been on this exit before, probably maybe 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. But these, you can kind of see these power lines, those big towers. They're kind of new, and they go all the way across over to California. But I haven't been to the campground area. It's a 14-day limit. But it looks really pretty out here. This might be another really good one if you're not looking to stay someplace really close to Quartzsite. You're only about, I don't know, 5-6 miles, a little bit east up the hill. Yeah, this road up here, it continues straight, kind of where those power lines are. And then the campground is going to be a little bit to the right. I think there's like a staging area for vehicles. You might see a little bit of it as we pass by, but oh, there's a storyboard there. Kind of. Maybe we'll stop, take a look, make sure this is the same kind of rules, regulations that you would find down at the 5 main ones in Quartzsite. Right, let me we'll stop real quick, take a quick look. I think we have time for that. BLM. So this is the Gold Nugget exit. This is where the Gold Nugget camping is. It's off in that direction. You can see there's a road just up ahead. Maybe we'll drive around just a little bit more, kind of take you out there. But yeah, it's really pretty right now. Sun's setting. It's getting a little bit dark, so all right, we'll do this. And then, yeah, I got to get back on that freeway and head back home. Kind of goes back there a little ways, it looks like. All right, we'll go back there just a little ways. Thought I heard somebody down here talking while I was. Oh, there it is. There he is. Somebody out here camping. It looks like he went for a little walk. He's on a phone call. But this is a primitive road. If you were to keep going straight down that road, that's as far as I've been. It's like I don't know. It's got to be some sort of staging area for off-road vehicles. But I gotta say, this is very pretty down here. You got the mountains kind of surrounding you. You're away from town. There's not going to be a lot of freeway noise. Different type of terrain. There's a lot of cholla cactus here. Wow, this is really pretty. I will definitely have to come back and see how full this one gets in the peak season. Because I'd be interested to know how many people actually camp out here. Look at that nice orange glow on that mountain. It looks so beautiful. There's somebody already out here taking advantage of it. And with the proximity to Quartzsite, not that far away, you're getting away from the bigger crowds. This is a nice little option, and you're not too far off the freeway. You can kind of see there's antennas up on top of the mountain. Gonna get pretty good cell service out here. This might be a really, really nice place. I think we'll go up here just a little bit farther. See if we can't get a view from above. And before I get there, just want to remind you, if you like this kind of content, make sure you reach down, click that like button. And if you're not subscribed, just subscribe and hit that notification bell so it will notify you when I put more videos out like this. And leave comments. I love to hear comments. Places you've stayed, if you stayed out here, what it's like. It's good information for me and for other viewers. So yeah, just do that. It helps the channel grow and lets me get out here and do more stuff like this. Come out to this beautiful campground, Gold Nugget. Now that sign said this is a primitive road, but it looks like it's pretty well traveled. So my guess would be, and it goes back pretty far, but I think this will be about as far as we go. Nice place to turn around. But if you go farther back, there's less traffic. Because I don't know how much traffic there is along here. If it gets busy, you might get some of those side-by-sides going by pretty quick, getting some dust up. But that's what I'd be interested to find out, what it's like in the peak season, in the winter. All right, let's take a quick look here. You can kind of see that's the road we're following. You can keep going back quite a ways, it looks like, too. Wow, and this is your surrounding area. Look how dark it's starting to get. The sun down behind those mountains there. This is beautiful terrain, though. Man, oh man. And there's another side road to get back away from this main road. So you can kind of see how far away we are from the freeway. Not a lot of freeway noise. But there's just beautiful scenery all around you. This is a really nice campground. Wow, even if you're just kind of passing through, this would be a really pretty stop. And there's those antennas. Wow. All right, well, I am glad I stopped by here. This was one of the better ones we've seen today that are away from Quartzsite. Yeah, if you camped out here, I'd really be interested to know what it's like. Look at that sunset. Wow. Super nice. All right, well, thanks for coming along. I hope you found that helpful. Little guide to where some of the free camping is around Quartzsite, Arizona. So anyways, I'm going to sign off, and just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later.